There's a lot to know when it comes to the main series Pokemon games. Hold up, not you. I know you're technically main series, but we don't talk about you. Like type advantages, how Pokemon evolve, and many other facts that are very useful to know when playing through the game. There's also a lot of useless facts though, some of which we looked at in a previous video not too long ago that I will link below if you want to check that one out too. Today, we will be looking at more weird, useless Pokemon facts. Before we get too far into the video, make sure you leave a like if you want to support the channel. Also consider subscribing for more Pokemon videos, since according to those beloved YouTube analytics, most people who watch my videos aren't subscribed yet. I also want to give a shout out to all of the people that commented on the previous Weird Facts video, letting me know some more even weirder facts and useless facts about Pokemon, some of which will be in this video, like this next fact that's about Pokemon Emerald version. In Pokemon Emerald version, there is a special event Mew where you can travel to a faraway island known as Faraway Island. There isn't much on this island besides some grass and a Mew that you can catch, but if you decide to cut the grass, and yes, you can cut grass in some Pokemon games with the Cut HM, we talked about that in the previous Weird Facts video, then the Mew will disappear and a message saying the feeling of being watched has faded. Not sure if this was intentional or not for this random Mew event to just disappear like that, but it must be pretty frustrating to lose out on an event Mew just because you wanted to mow the lawn a bit. This next fact I accidentally found while streaming a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black a couple of months ago, and you should totally follow me on Twitch, which I will link in the description as I stream a lot. But if you go into the summary screen and tap a Pokemon on the touchscreen and then touch it, the Pokemon will turn around so you can see the back sprite, then you can click it again so they face front. If you were ever curious about what your favorite Pokemon's back sprite looks like in Pokemon Black and White or Black and White 2 and just didn't want to Google it, there you go. The move Toxic is a fairly popular move used to badly poison your foes. In Generation 5, the move Toxic was changed to be 90% accurate. From Generation 6 up until very recently in a Sword and Shield patch in Generation 8, the move Toxic would never miss if you were a Poison-type Pokemon. I personally thought this was an intended feature going back to the 6th generation when this happened, but all along it was just a very strange glitch. It turns out that even if you were a Poison-type Pokemon going for Toxic during this time period through Generation 6 up until the recent patch, your Toxic wouldn't even miss through semi-invulnerable states like the turn where the target Pokemon is in the air from Fly or underground from Dig. Between the Johto region and the Kanto region, there is a cave linking the two known as the Tojo Falls. Johto, Kanto, and Tojo all happen to be Finnish words, so the text in front of the Tojo Falls in Finnish would read, "Smashed Falls, the link between a wire and a tree stump." There's a few other instances like this in Pokemon where words get translated so they don't make a lot of sense, or a word in English happens to be a word in another language, making for these weird funny signs. In Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald versions, many abilities have effects outside of battle, including Swarm, which allows you to hear random wild cries of Pokemon on the current route in the Overworld more often. I never even realized you could randomly hear cries in these games while walking around, and I really can't demonstrate this fact too well in the video, but it's pretty neat regardless. One of my least favorite things about Pokemon games are long and annoying caves, which are more common in the older games of course. In Pokemon Yellow though, if your Pikachu knows Thunder or Thunderbolt and you talk to it while in the Dark Rock Tunnel, it will light up the area, making it a lot easier to get through as you also don't need to waste an HM slot on Flash. Strangely though, Pikachu won't light up the area if it only knows Thundershock. In the Victory Road of Pokemon Emerald, you can find the Winstrate family's son, which is kind of weird, but they always brag about him being so strong, and also on the Victory Road in this game, you can find a Ludicolo that knows Shadow Ball, although Ludicolo can't learn Shadow Ball in Emerald version. There's a lot of instances like this in Pokemon, especially in Emerald version for whatever reason, where a Pokemon just learns a move it shouldn't or learns a move earlier than it should. Now if you have a Cascoon on your party and it gets poisoned and then you level it up so it evolves into Dustox, a poison type Pokemon, it will still remain poisoned. This is one of the very few ways where you can have a poison type Pokemon be poisoned without changing its type first. I don't think this will ever be useful to anybody who's ever playing through a game, but if for some reason you really needed your Pokemon to be poisoned, I guess you could do it. The move Feint Attack was introduced in Generation 2 with Pokemon Gold and Silver, and it was spelled Feint with an A in it until Generation 6, where they changed it to be Feint with an E. I don't know why they changed this, I don't know if it was intentional to start or not, but it's kind of weird how it went roughly 13 years without ever being corrected. The Generation 1 Pokemon, Doduo and Dodrio, are based off of the Dodo, a flightless bird, and yet they can still learn the Fly HM even though they don't have wings. Due to an oversight with how the properties of the gym statues are in the Generation 1 Pokemon game's gyms, you could enter a gym, face a statue, pull out your fishing rod, and fish on them. Looks rather weird while you're doing it, but you could. If a Pokemon is underground from a move like Dig, then Earthquake will do double damage to it. Similarly, if a Pokemon dives underwater with the move Dive, and the other Pokemon goes for Surf, it will also do double damage. This next fact I thought would be fake for sure, but in Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Joy-Cons on your Switch in your bedroom will match the Joy-Cons you have in real life, with the exception of some special edition Joy-Cons like the Animal Crossing ones, but it does work for all of the solid colored ones. I only have the boring gray ones myself that came with my Switch, so I can't switch them out and see them all for myself in my own game, but it actually does work. Someone at Game Freak really spent their time doing all of this instead of adding Swallow to the game, and seriously, what's up with that, Nintendo? In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, there are two Merchant Kecleons. One is green, of course, as Kecleon is normally green, and the other is a pinkish purple. The weird thing about this is the pinkish purple one isn't a shiny Kecleon, since shiny Kecleon is still green, just a different shade of it, with a different colored stripe on its belly as well. There's just pink Kecleons that appear in some areas of Pokemon for some reason, and one even appeared in the anime too. In Pokemon Platinum version, you have a chance to fish for a wild level 100 Magikarp. Why? In the Generation 1 Pokemon games, Mewtwo can learn the move Barrier via level up at level 63 and then Psychic at level 66. In these games, you can only catch Mewtwo at level 70, so it having level up moves before level 70 is rather useless. Due to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that Combee should be able to fly. In Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if you travel to Olivine City, then release any Pokemon you have that can learn Fly or Surf, you might think that you would be stuck here, but if that happens, there is an NPC in the Pokemon Center who will give you a Tentacool, so you can then teach it Surf to escape the island. You could also soft reset for a shiny Tentacool here if you really wanted to, so you can escape in style on your shiny surfing Tentacool. One widely known random fact is that Skitty and Wailord can breed because egg groups are just weird like that and change throughout various Pokemon generations. But did you know that Seviper and Zangoose, Pokemon that are said to hate each other and be mortal enemies in multiple areas of Pokemon lore and Pokedex entries, can also breed with each other? In Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, Pinsir and Heracross are the only Pokemon in the entire Pokemon series to have a 0.25% encounter rate, making them technically some of the rarest Pokemon by just pure encounter rate percentages. Vaporeon is known as the Bubble Jet Pokemon, but as of Generation 8, Vaporeon cannot learn the move Bubble. There are many types and type combinations in Pokemon since there's like 1,000 of them now, but still a lot of type combos that we are yet to see. Of all of the existing types though, there's only 3 types that are paired with every single other type on a dual type Pokemon, being Water type, Flying type, and Psychic type. Pokemon moves are split between physical moves, special moves, and status moves. The Psychic type has the most status moves out of any other type though. Another small interesting fact that was kind of hard for me to fact check, but somebody did comment about it and YouTube comments never lie, is that all of the Dark type moves have a secondary added effect. For example, Bite has a chance to flinch, and Feint Attack can't miss. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can see a statue in Hop's room of a Krogunk that looks very familiar if you've been playing Pokemon for a long time. It turns out that it looks a lot like the Krogunk statues you would see in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, which could possibly be a small hint towards Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl releasing later this year. This wouldn't be the first time they've done something like this where they have some sort of hidden thing that hints towards a future Pokemon game, as in Pokemon X and Y, there is a hidden item hinting towards Alola as well. And those are just some more weird, useless facts about Pokemon. With a franchise that's been around for 25 years now, there sure is a lot, and hopefully you learned something new here from watching this video. If you did and you enjoyed it, then consider leaving a like, as one like does go a long way, and subscribe for more Pokemon videos. With all of that out of the way, I wanted to thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you all next time, and bye-bye.